Henk Akkermans here. Supply Network Dynamics Chapter 2, Part 3, the dynamics of stocks and flows. So the concept of stocks and flows is pretty fundamental, but we need to be able to reproduce those behaviors on a digital computer. Digital computers by definition are discrete. They proceed in specific steps in time. And the way that we do this is nicely represented here in this diagram by John Sterman. So what you do is actually you calculate the value of a certain net rate at a specific point in time, and then you take a very small time step and you calculate it again, the linear approximation. And so over time, if you make those time steps small enough, it looks continuous. And of course, if you have a net increase in this rate, which becomes smaller and smaller, still the amount by which the total stock accumulates becomes greater and greater. That's how every computer, because the time of continuous computers is way back in the beginning of the field of computer science, runs these models. Now, in general, there are only two kinds of feedback. All around us there is feedback, and system dynamics models almost always have feedback. There's positive feedback and there's negative feedback. In positive feedback, the behavior of the system is almost always like this or like this. So it becomes ever greater or ever smaller, usually ending then at the value of 0. And negative feedback by definition is goal seeking. There is a certain system state, there's a current, there's a desired state, there's a discrepancy between the two, and there's some kind of correction. And anything from the thermostat in your house to the speed in your car determines negative feedback. And we'll be looking at both of them.